Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Here we are. We are supposed to run through this bit of fire and find the tiefling girl that has been running ahead of us. And let's check the journal. This is Lindsay's take on things. This is a nightmare. The mansion is swarming with cutthroats, killing everyone they can find. Lady Jamanda is under defense in the banquet hall, and we have to help her, and we have to gather anyone who is still alive along the way. So, that's where we're currently at. Our squad consists of...
I know what to do.
Jordyn, our main hero, the Inquisitor, a summoning deviant who loves money and freedom, however hates anything that puts his freedom and potential profit in danger. We have
Just
Lindsay,
the intro. And Lindsay was called for.
who is a chaotic good character. She is the author of the book. She studied at the Academy of the Arts in Pitax, and you know, being a chaotic good character means she's a bit, you know, fuzzy. She's always well intentioned, but she kind of goes everywhere with her actions and thoughts, and she's not always so structured, basically. We have Tartuccio, our designated asshole. He is a sorcerer with no equal. He's a chaotic evil character. Unfortunately, his power is matched only by his arrogance. I wonder why is power always given to such self-satisfied people. So he's chaotic and evil, which means he will always be trying to destroy things and make his own way. He's chaotic, he doesn't think things through, he just blazes through and does everything to make himself the better and more powerful sorcerer, no matter what. We have Jathal, who is a neutral evil character, which means she doesn't really care for laws, she values freedom. It's an elf from Kionin, one who is not quite alive. The elves exiled her from their kingdom for her terrible deeds. Her search for a new home and a new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. She says little heed to her companions, and when she does, she behaves as if she's ready to bite their heads off. She gives me creeps. Let's hope our enemies are just as frightened. So she is evil. She is basically an undead elf. However, she is searching for a home. She's searching for glory and being more of a more in the heroic stance. But she's not interested in you know, doing good by people. She's interested in vanquishing things, killing things, I guess. She's also an inquisitor. So. That shows as Inquisitor, an Inquisitor Sorcerer, Lindsay's a bard. And then we have our Harem, the guy, or Arim, who was feigning death earlier in the playthrough. Harem is a servant to a dark god. Abandon hope and embrace the inevitable, and that's the kind of speech that Arim's companions must endure every single day. A priest of Grotis, Harem left his dwarven home to spread the word of the god of the end times throughout the stolen lands. Although if you ask me, Harem's just a whiner, a one of a kind. And he is chaotic neutral, just as me. He basically values freedom and doesn't care for anyone or anything. He has his purpose of spreading the word about the futility of life and stuff like that. So this is our colorful cast of characters, and we will be running through the fires heroically. And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Jordyn, and not at all by the scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, and here we go, illustrated book episodes. Some gameplay events such as okay. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on development of the game's plot. So what do? We drenched ourselves in buckets of water, tried to find a less dangerous passage, covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. So logic. Well, Adam might drench himself in water, I think. Tartusio would probably cover his noses and mouth and rushed inside with, I don't know, some ice spells to try and extinguish the fires. However, I think that a better plan is to try to find a less dangerous passage. Alas, there was no safe passage. The villains who'd attacked the mansion knew that what they were doing. The only path to the banquet hall led straight through the fire, which kept spreading despite the guards' best effort. Having ascertained this, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside, I guess. I think. Will we die? I wonder. We shouldn't have wasted our time looking for another path. While we did, the fire caused extensive damage to the mansion. Oh fuck. As soon as we entered, we heard an horrible cracking sound as the flaming wall next to us quickly slanted, threatening to fall on our heads. With no time to think, so I can either athletics, mobility by Lindsay, or Lindsay's reflexes. We darted away from the wall, attempting to avoid the flaming debris. We ran forward, hoping to make it under the wall before everything crashed down. One of us pressed up against the wall, trying to hold it up just a bit longer. Let's try and go for Jathal's athletics. And go with Jathal's. She's the one that's going to push it. She has a 2 bonus in athletics. So succeeded at an athletics check. Jathal pressed up against the wall and, tensing her muscles incredibly, slowed the wall's fall just enough for us to get out of danger. It was a small but true feat. The way back was blocked, but we weren't turning back anyway. We had only one way to go. Alright. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Jordyn led us stubbornly through the flames. That sounds pretty much something I would do. While Tartusio did nothing useful at all. Yeah, unsurprising. We'd made it to the halfway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are 2 more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartusio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Jordyn and chatted to Valerie that we should leave them and join us to help Jamandi Aldori. Now, me myself would definitely rush to save the guards from the fire because it's the right thing to do. However, Jordyn doesn't really care about this. He doesn't care about the lives threatened around him. All he cares about is vanquishing the enemy. And right now, the enemy is threatening the only person who has the authority to award us for our thing. So we are going to attempt a diplomacy check and shout to Valerie that she should leave them and join us to help Jamandi. Failed! Oh, Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, 2 things came above all else: loyalty to her pledge loyalty to her pledge, and duty to her comrades in arms. Now she had to choose one over the other. A burning house is no place for arguments, while Jordyn tried to convince the beautiful god to join our team. We all inhaled a lot of smoke and received several rather painful births. Great. But in the end, Valerie agreed, and our small team bravely made our way to the dome of the banquet hall. The battle was already in full swing, so we failed diplomacy and we took some damage because of it. So, we all now have fatigue. A fatigue character cannot charge and takes -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. After complete rest, no, so we'll need to rest at some point. And now we also have
I am yours to command.
Valerie on our side. She is a valiant defender, a reliable comrade in battle. Proud Valerie rejected her destiny as a paladin of Shelyn, instead leaving the order behind to find her own way in life. Her loyalty to our cause is only matched by her divine beauty. True, she can be a touch arrogant at times, but I always feel safe when she's around, like she's a rock I can cling to. Right, and she is lawful neutral, so she's not necessarily good or evil. She is neutral and will always tend to her best interest, or be concentrated on her own interest, whatever that may be. So, trophies left at Jamandi Aldori's mansion. Alright, ship stash. We are heavy. Ooh, I don't think we can carry all this stuff. So we're going to just take the essentials, and we don't really need all that loot, and I think we can manage to get a lot of gold for all the jewelry we found. So I think we're good. Yeah, so, you know, not all choices are the good ones sometimes. Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, come. Oh, okay. Oh god. Okay. Okay. The first step on the road to glory. So I need to come in and have Casey here hiding. So we've got Svanky Keeg and Jamandi Aldori attacking the Frost Giant. We have these three mages that are holding this barrier up. We have the assassin leader surrounded by 5 assassins.
This should do it.
He's probably the
I'm listening.
strongest there. So let's go for a coup de grace against the assassin.
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong.
Okay,
I
Let's
wrote it
have
like I saw it.
I
our
don't tolerate
ranged
fools.
characters go
Patience.
there.
Don't
and
hesitate.
Sorry.
Here. Let us strike as one!
State your desire. Unworthy.
Focus on the goal.
Acid throw.
I always
Tatishio.
have a second plan.
Let's go.
They dare to attack me?
The help has arrived. Quick, we need to save Lord Jamandi, I think she said. Okay. So, they're all bloody targeting me. Fuck. Defensive. Okay. This is not good. Yes, burning hands. Okay. Lindsay. Duration. Can do living. Touch of Chaos, which is good. Damage undead. Okay. Trait affliction. So he's a healer.
Repent!
And then we summon on this thing. Okay. Throw acid at the assassin leader. What can you do, honey? Leading touch on that. Lindsay. Yeah. Target. Another set of burning hands in that direction. And the grass.
This spell's purpose is different.
Now then, okay. Guess. Bless. Yeah, let's bless,
This spell's purpose is different.
bless. I missed. Bloody hell. Oh, I almost got it.
This spell's purpose is
This was not part of the plan.
Ooh, we have a problem. We have a problem. Shield. Or not, I guess. Oh, Jordyn's dead. Lovely. Okay, that's your show. For once you can do something useful. Okay, Jordyn. Jordyn needs potion. I think I used the brain potion. Ah, he didn't use it, he just equipped it. Press him to retreat a bit. Have Valerie, no, her charge him.
Learn how to use it first.
And something else.
Learn how to use it first.
your life ebbs low.
Is the best word. Okay, the battle's done, the battle's done.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Very well.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
You evil son of a bitch. Okay, so after a dramatic pause, Tatusio points toward you, and who is Pitax? Longer haven for thieves and smugglers, Pitax is a hub for trade in the River Kingdoms. It aspires to be a center of culture and higher learning as well, but cannot escape its more unsavory origins. Fine, diplomacy check. Tatusio's trying to set me up. He's the one who gave... Oh, fuck, I need to do the voice. Tatusio's trying to set me up. He's the one who gave me this ring.
Yes. Such a gambit would be typical of Iroveti and his henchmen. And yet, it still seems suspicious.
Okay, so he succeeded, but she's still suspicious of me. And I gained some experience.
There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
Fucking amazing. Tried my best though.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
Thanks, Casey. You helped me a lot.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Yeah, so we can go lawful neutral or chaotic neutral. Now, at the beginning of the game, I said that we were going to be chaotic neutral, so we're not going to switch it now. So, here we go. We were in the middle of battle and needed weapons. There was no time to run and ask for permission.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Yes, good one. Whew.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
Thanks, Erwin. Thanks. You're chaotic neutral as well, so I get it.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
Good point. You do sound a bit arrogant. Not gonna lie.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
What trick?
Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? He passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
We're going to go for neutral good because it's the only option, and yeah, we're not necessarily heartless. I don't think Jordyn is heartless. Although that was pretty much the thought process there. I regret that I couldn't save everyone. I would have if I could. I am sad for the perished, but I had to decide between helping them and helping Lady Aldori. Forgive me if I chose wrongly. Tatusio. And slightly in a lying tone.
Leaving them to die bought you mere minutes. Believe me, I would have held on until your arrival.
Well, we tried.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the two teams would you prefer to accompany?
So we're forming two teams. I think I skipped a bit of the dialogue there.
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Okay, so I was too chaotic for her. Yeah. Sure.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Sure. See where that gets ya.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have two teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Okay.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
So we have 3 months to make it happen, basically.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Will do. Too bad we couldn't get Jathel on our team as well. But it is what it is. We would have lost Valerie anyway. So Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much about her past. But her heart's in the right place. I wouldn't have anyone else.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Map movement. This is the map of the stolen lands and the vicinities. To set out, click the arrows near your party token. So this is our party. No, this is Restov. This is our party. Okay. So we're going this way. Okay, got it. Random encounter. There is someone on the road, get ready. Okay, we're going to do this encounter and actually we're going to stop at the outpost.
Who will prevail? does it matter?
Okay. Me? Oh shit. Let me charge.
What a waste!
No, I'm going to charge. Charge that one. And Lindsay, if you could
Yes,
pretty
just another
please.
way to use this spell.
Okay. Fine. Ear piercing scream. It sounds good to me. That's it.
This will hurt.
Not doing it wrong!
Yes.
Okay, they're all dead. Good. Nothing of value. Okay. Oops. What did I do? I just took a skill out. Oh fuck. I had him.
Just awaits us.
Fine. No! What the fuck? There's still here.
Each step brings us closer to the end.
Okay. You four. Good. Oh god. Let's get to that outpost. I know this is a bit of a longer episode, but I really wanna get to the trade outpost and see what's going on. So, onwards we go.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Very well. We shall begin resting. How much should we rest? Suppose I go. Resting will take 9 hours. Rations from hunting is required for a rest. The rest will take some time. So we have Mary will hunt for rations. Jordyn will camouflage the camp, and Lindsay will cook a hearty meal. And our guards will be fine.
Everyone says brains aren't important for a lass. And they're right. A woman needs a bicep, that's what. A whack in the face will make anyone respect you. That's right.
Hunters foraged food equal to 4 rations. Good, good. Okay. Camp camouflage is successful. Your chances of being attacked have been leveled. And main cook spoiled the hearty. So the food wasn't that good, basically. But we rested and we can continue. All eggs trading post finally. Good. Do you enter the location? Yes, we do. And I do believe that our journey makes a stop here for now. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys in the next time. Smash the like button. Share the video if you liked it. Subscribe. Click the notifications bell, and I'll see you guys next time.